Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Friday. Okay, it is Friday, April the 17th. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. I hope you guys are doing well. All right, guys, I am going to get started on this reading. So let's skip the introductions and let's jump right into it so you guys can get the messages that you need to know. All right, guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Okay, you guys are going to have a wonderful weekend. Even if you're not having a good day, that's okay. I hope that you do enjoy your weekend if you get a chance to. And even if you're not doing anything, I hope you guys still are able to get some time alone so that you can, go within and kind of get, yourself together and start fresh on Monday. All right, guys. So let's see what you guys might need to know at this time. All right, when it comes to this energy. All right, I'm using my personalized deck. Maybe you guys will see later today that I did post a reading about career and stuff of that matter. So let's see what you need to know. All right. Truck driver. Now, some of you guys could drive trucks. Okay. This could be like SUVs or actual trucks. Okay. Like those trailer tractor type of trucks or whatever. Like, bom, bom. The people that like to pull the horn when you see the school buses drive by, that kind of truck. Okay. Take what resonates with that. Maybe you have a trucking business or you guys could be wanting to open up a trucking business, but trucks are very significant, especially trucks that are huge. Okay. Huge trucks represent big loads, okay, and things of that matter. So there's something about your journey and the responsibilities that you may have when it comes to you being able to move towards your path, navigating through your path. There's something about vehicles as well when it comes to movement. So take what resonates with that. But cars could be very significant. Trucks, SUVs, okay, take whatever resonates, but there's something to do with movement, okay, on your journey. Some of you guys, there's something about your self-independence. Now, you guys could have like, handbags or duffel bags, but there's something about independence and personal strength, okay? There may be some unresolved issues, maybe, but you're still moving forward regardless of whatever this energy might be. For some of you guys, you may have this teacher energy where you could be the student and the teacher, but animals could also be very significant. Maybe you have a deep connection to animals, and the divine. Okay, so take what resonates with that too. Maybe you guys have a very soft spot for animals. Maybe you're very sensitive when it comes to animals, babies, seniors, especially when it comes to like the innocence. So I'm not talking about seniors who feel like, you owe them something. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that are actually innocent, that, they're the sweetest people on the planet. They wouldn't hurt a fly, but unfortunately, they're the ones that are being targeted or hurt the most. Okay. And again, a lot of people may not realize this, but it doesn't matter what age you are. Evil is evil, okay? Evil is evil. A lot of times people think that because you may look young, that you get away with certain things. And that also can play a part where people may look innocent and they're not. And some of you guys look innocent and you are, okay? So take what resonates with that. October could be very significant. Okay, there's something about you being very mindful at this time when it comes to someone's energy. Now, this could be someone born in October, or there's something about Libra and Scorpio placements that could be very significant at this time. I also mentioned to you guys that there's something about Scorpio energy when it comes to the moon cycle that you guys could be basically seeing within the next few weeks or so. Okay, but we also have positivity. You guys are staying positive during this time. Okay, there's something about your light shining too bright for those who want to stay in their shadows. So let them, right? You guys are moving forward. We have tall. So height could be very significant. Maybe you are tall. If not, you guys are going through some type of ascension. Okay, the moon energy is very significant. You may have your moon in Taurus, Libra, or Scorpio. If not, this is about your emotions, your instincts and habits changing when it comes to your intuition. Some of you guys are maybe wanting more privacy, okay? But there's something about your emotions and following that. Taurus energy could be very significant too because we are moving into Taurus season, okay? That's coming up in the next few days. But there is something about you being able to drive, okay? Truck driver, drive. It's you being able to drive and move forward when it comes to your intuition, following your intuition when it comes to you knowing that you're moving into beauty and luxury. So it's almost like you guys are moving into this soft life, okay? Or you guys are moving into this life of luxury, whatever that means for you, because everybody sees luxury in a different way. And I'm not here to judge what luxury means for you. I'm just glad that you're receiving your luxury that you desire and what you deserve. Okay, guys? And the reason why I say that is because You could be someone who never drove before. You've never driven, you've never had a car. Okay, say that you get your license for the first time and say that you buy the most cheapest, oldest Honda Civic that just put, okay? And you may have people, because they're so stuck on material, you may have people around you that may say like, why would you buy that Honda Civic? That's so old. It's gonna burn out in a few years and blah, 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 blah. But a lot of times people don't realize is you are doing based off what you can afford. You're living within your means and you're being resourceful. And as long as you have a vehicle that gets you from point A to B, you don't care if it's a Honda, you don't care if it's a BMW, you don't care if it's an Audi, you don't care what it is. You just know that you just want to get to point A to B. And that could be you on your journey right now when it comes to truck driver and travel with Drive Here. There's something about your energy going through this transformation and fire where either you guys are connecting with yourself, protecting yourself and creating a sacred space, but it's allowing you to move forward basically. And you being able to move forward as that truck driver and being able to drive into your own security is very significant at this time. So take what resonates with that too. Okay, that could be like an analogy of an example for some of you guys too when it comes to your light, right? Chiron energy is very significant. I mentioned this in my other video as well. For some of you guys, smokers. Some of you guys could be smokers, or there's something about your lungs, okay? Your throat chakra energy, what you speak. Throat chakra energy is also connected to Taurus energy. So there's something about you speaking up or speaking when it comes to you being linked to your energy at this time, okay? So take what resonates in that sense. And this may not resonate for everybody, but that could be confirmation too. So even if you don't have your moon in Taurus, there's something about Taurus season when it comes to speaking up on certain things or speaking more. Okay, some of you guys could be going through a spiritual awakening. There's something about having ancient knowledge, okay, and wisdom. Egypt and also Egyptian astrology. So there's something about the Vedic astrology or just Egyptian astrology in general when it comes to you knowing what your placement is. Okay, so for some of you guys, you may follow that as well. And I did post that on my website as well too. Some of you guys can go check that out too when it comes to like the different astrological charts. So it talks about you finding out what your tree is, like if you're an oak tree, an apple tree, finding out what your Egyptian astrology may be, especially when it comes to Vedic. Okay, Celtic, that's what it was called. Celtic talks about, you know, trees and things like that, right? But there's something about you going within, okay? So this is life path number, angel numbers, things like that, right? But you may have brown, dark eyes. There's something about your strength that is very significant. You may show up with a lot of strength. Yeah, following your heart and dreams is very significant at this time. When it comes to Chiron energy, you are a healer for some of you guys and a spiritual advisor for some as well. And also sun energy for some of you too. So like I said, when it comes to the sun, Taurus energy could be very significant. You could have, so your Chiron, your moon, and sun could either be in Libra, Scorpio, or Taurus, okay? And that's why I was saying it depends on your placements. Maybe you guys may resonate with that. Or there's something about the moon cycle that is changing, that every time we change into a new cycle, there's something that's showing up in your energy when it comes to you following the choices that matter to you, okay? November at the bottom of the deck too. So Scorpio and Sagittarius energy, which talks about, you know, transformations, releasing, letting go, and stepping into new adventures, okay? So let's see. Angel number 1111 could be very significant, but it just passed. But take what resonates with that too, okay? So we have initials W. Take what resonates with that. We have the 5th. Okay, so this could be 5th house energy, or this could be the 5th, meaning May 5th. Okay, so that could be confirmation too. We also have initials J. Okay, so take whatever resonates with that. Okay, Wisconsin could be very significant. Like I said, this could be like countries, states. This could be initials like your first name, last name. Okay, but this could be anything. This could be Wisconsin. This could be Washington. This could be Jersey, like New Jersey, for example. Okay, this could be anything. Okay, Jordan, like I said, this could be anywhere. Okay, so let me see what else shows up. Let me see if I can get like another, maybe 3 cards and see. Yeah, so we have the 8th and then we also have the 20th, okay? So May 8th, okay, May 20th could be very significant for somebody because May 20th is literally like the last day of Taurus season, okay? So take what resonates with that, okay? Someone could be born on these days as well, okay? Initials Q could be very significant, okay? I don't know why I thought of Qatar. I don't know why I thought of Qatar just now, but that could be confirmation. We also have the 16th. So some of you guys could be born on the 16th for some of you guys too. And then we also have the 21st, okay? So the 21st is after, which is like after Taurus season. That's Gemini. Okay, so take what resonates with that too. And then we also have the 30th, and then we have the 29th. And this has been coming up a lot as of recently. Let me get another card. Okay, we have the 4th, okay? So yeah, take what resonates with that. Also April 29th, like I said, is significant too, because again, this is getting closer to the moon cycle that's coming up, right? So that could be confirmation or clarity for some of you guys as well, all right? I'm gonna get channeled messages too. So someone may like bubble tea, okay? Bubble tea could be very significant, especially certain cultures, right? Especially if you live in Canada, there's a lot of bubble tea places too. But bubble tea is very significant. We have scheduled spa dates. Somebody could be getting a scheduled spa date or wanting to get a scheduled spa date, okay? Going to the spa could be very significant. There's something about the eyes never lie, okay? And then we also have I love you. So there's someone in the energy when it comes to devotion and commitment, okay? Being able to also meet someone similar to you is also significant as well. Someone in your energy, you could be feeling very familiar to them or they feel familiar to you. But we also have heart chakra energy as well. So for some of you guys, your heart chakra could be very significant. And we also have scents like vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, and chocolate. Some of you guys could be using these scents, or maybe you guys like these scents. But there's something about you being very warm. Your energy is very warm, okay? It's very comforting. For some of you guys, it's a little spicy. Maybe you guys bring a lot of nostalgia to people's lives because of the things that you do or say or how you show off. Okay, booking a day off could be very significant too. Like you guys could be thinking about taking a day off. Okay, whether this is like work or just taking a day off in general for your mental well-being, whatever this is, there's something about you having boundaries at this time, okay? So you have boundaries for some of you guys, and again, like I said, this is also a part of self-care, okay? People may not realize that, but that is also a part of self-care, having boundaries, okay? We have the gatekeeper, okay? So there's something about stops progress until ready. There's protection, readiness, and boundaries. Like I said, your boundaries are very important, okay? Like I said, inner child, okay, so there's something about childhood flashbacks, inner child calling. Like I said, there's something about nostalgia. Some of you guys have a lot of memory, healing, and roots, okay? For some of you guys, there's something about a boundary that's needed or wanted when it comes to your needs of expression. Now, like I said, sacred anger could be very significant. A boundary could be needed, like I said, or wanted, okay? There's something about protection, truth, and activation. Like I said, you are protecting your energy when it comes to your boundaries, okay? And that could be making people secretly angry because it's like you can see through them. Like, uh-oh, I'm sorry that the collective can see through your nonsense. That sucks for you, but it doesn't suck for you guys, right? Like near water energy, emotional clarity, emotions, intuition, and flow. So you guys are somebody that, even with your energy, you may have water placements. When people come towards you or they come near you, it's almost like being near a body of water. Like they can feel how powerful or strong your energy is, but they just don't know how powerful it can be. So it's almost like people don't realize that your unconditional love or energy that you may have, it is very powerful. Okay, it's like almost going into the depths, deepest parts of the water, of the ocean, basically, or the sea. Okay, when you go out into the ocean or the sea, you realize that it's dark, right? And there's something about that too. It's like you're able to see through the dark and still shine light or bring light into situations. Okay, so take what resonates with that, but you are very clear when it comes to your emotions. You see your emotions very clearly, and being near water could be very significant. Okay, we have quantum leap. There's something about sudden progress. Okay, some of you guys could be skipping steps, or you guys are skipping steps because of the fact that you're going through such breakthroughs so quickly. Your elevation is going so quickly that it almost feels like you're skipping steps, even if you're not. Okay, at the bottom we have quiet build. So you guys are quietly building something when it comes to stability. Okay, being grounded at this time as well, and that could be confirmation for the collective for some of you. Okay, so we have 2 days. This just, flipped over, but 2 days could be very significant. We have the beach. Okay, like I said, being near water could be very significant. So some of you guys could be wanting to go near the beach, or basically go near water and be in flow. Okay, but there's something about you finding some type of renewal. So even if you're not at the beach and you're just near water, like just turning on your water in your bathroom, or just, standing in the rain, like, simple things like that. That's you connecting to your body in a sense. Okay, we have senior. Okay, so this is about age. There could be a senior in your energy, or this could be your energy where you are somebody has a lot of wisdom. Okay, there's something about legacy and also experience. So there's something about you planning something, or you being able to plan when it comes to timing. But when it comes to wisdom and age, you are someone that's very strong and powerful, and you are disciplined. Okay, someone in your energy may see that about you as well. And then we also have dreams and intuition too. So there's something about inner knowing. There's something about an inner knowing that you may have when it comes to someone that's older than you, or confirmation with the horn, or something to do with inner knowing, again, confirmation with the horn, or having an inner knowing when it comes to mysteries, dealing with somebody who could be older than you, but you have wisdom, basically. So it's almost like you're very young, but it's like you're beyond your years, basically. Like you have a lot of wisdom for someone of your age. Okay, so take what resonates with that, right? I'm gonna see if I can get some. Let's see if any countries or flowers or animals decide to show up in this message. Angel number 1122 could be very significant, because right now the time is 11:22 a.m. So that could also be clarity too. Okay. Whoops. So even if I get like 1 or 2 cards, I don't mind. Oh my gosh. Guys, I've been talking about Leo energy for like the whole entire day. Okay. Lions are very significant. Okay, guys, this is definitely, I don't know how many readings I did so far, but this could be like the 5th confirmation, basically, the 5th video. Yeah, so 5 confirmations basically that this is clarity. Okay, lions are very significant. Something about your courage. You guys have a lot of leadership, and also when it comes to being protected or being a protector, but there's something about pride that is very significant for somebody. Okay, you guys could also see through people's prides and egos as well when it comes to Leo energy and lions, but lions could be someone's spirit animal for somebody. There's something about you stepping into your fire, whoever this is. So South America is very significant. Okay, for some of you guys, this is about vitality, and vitality has been showing up in the messages as of today. Okay, passion, having deep roots. Okay, ancestral healing, and being very transformative. Okay, so South America could be very significant. We have Phoenix energy when it comes to rebirth. Okay, some of you guys could be going through some type of rebirth when it comes to immortality. Okay, something about you being here more than once and still being able to show up with a lot of strength and courage. Okay, South Pole could be very significant when it comes to Antarctic. Okay, this is about hidden truths. You may have hidden truths, or you may see hidden truths, but because you're able to see whatever hidden truths this is, you are in detachment. Okay, you have pure essence and clarity about you. Root chakra and crown chakra when it comes to this energy. Like I said, if you're very wise beyond your years, you guys could see a lot of things that a lot of people tried to not see purposely. And so because you're able to to see these things, you're able to still move forward with detachment. It's like, you know that people are shady, you know people are cunning, you know people gossip, you know people do the things that they do, and you still refuse to entertain that. You would rather separate yourself from the masses than to be a sheep, okay? Sheeps are very significant too for some of you, okay? Mongolia, okay, the flower, right? There's something about your dignity, perseverance, ancient beauty, and resilience. And owl, like I said, wisdom. Okay, you have hidden knowledge. You have intuitive knowing, whoever this is that I'm speaking to. So even if people try to play in your energy and say like, oh my God, collective, you're crazy. What are you talking about? Like, oh my gosh, I would never do that to you. I would never say that about you. I would never, BS, okay? BS, BS, BS. You guys see it. You guys know. You guys feel it. You can smell it. You can feel it, okay? There's something about your energy where a lot of people will try to pretend like you're the one that's crazy and delusional, but really and truly you see everything, okay? But because you're not walking around pointing fingers and saying, hey, look what you did, and hey, look, you know, like you're not doing all of that. You're just observing. You're allowing people to, you know, expose themselves. Yeah, basically that, okay? So take what resonates with that, okay? That could be confirmation for some of you. Another thing too, I don't know why I'm getting this energy where if you released family and friends or just whatever the release is, right? There's something about information. So because you stop dealing with certain people, there's something about a lack of information. So the less that you give information to whoever this source is, the less that they have to give to whoever they're trying to give that information to. So this could be family too. Like say, for example, someone's talking to someone on the phone and you overhear because you read between the lines, like say that person's asking about you, collective, right? And they say something that makes you realize, oh, so you guys are chatting my business. You guys are chatting my business and I'm not even worried about what you guys are doing. Interesting. Clock it, okay? Clock it, right? Like literally that's how you guys feel. Like you guys are just seeing a lot of things and you're just like, you know what? Keep that same energy, because guess what, when you guys decide to leave that energy and move away from that, that's when everything starts to get chaotic and everyone's saying, oh, where's collective? You're gone. Collective's gone. It reminds me of the movie with Medea, okay, when he's like Christina, and she's like, Christina, oh, I'm sorry, Christina's gone. Okay, and anybody who remembers that movie, I think it was Diary of a Mad Black Woman, that movie. Okay, it's almost like somebody's calling your name and you're gone. Okay, you've been gone. Like you're done with the situation. Like people are still stuck in the past. They still want to bring you back. Okay, because they know that your energy was pure. They know that your energy was light. They know that your energy was, you know, giving and caring and understanding and non-judgmental. But you were dealing with people who are very quick to judge you and cast you out. And, you know, some of you guys are moving away from that, or you already have. And that is why when it comes to the past, you guys are no longer speaking about the past. But for some strange reason, everybody else wants to bring the past up with you. All right. So know that you guys are on the right path. You guys are doing well. Okay. Continue moving forward, having your boundaries, protecting your peace, your energy, and continue moving forward, you guys. Because like I said, you can't control what other people do, but you can control you. Okay. And what better way to control yourself by just removing yourself from the equation, okay? Because if people are just so quick to blame you or to make you the problem, even though they have their problems and they should be working on them, every time you remove yourself from that equation, who are they to blame now? Okay, so if you're no longer in that environment, just know that people are blaming one another at this point. Okay, that's not what you want, but just know that people are pointing fingers at each other because they don't have you to point fingers at anymore. Okay, so take what resonates with that. All right, guys, I'm going to end it here. But thank you guys for the love and the support. And I'm going to end it for today. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. If I do feel called later today, I might do another reading. But if not, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. All right, enjoy yourselves. Be safe. If you guys are going out to party and drink, have discernment. I'm not telling you not to. I was young once, I know. So no judgment, but have fun, enjoy yourselves if you guys are going out. If you're not really caring to party and you just want to be home, that's okay too. You know, everybody's different, right? Not everybody wants to be cooped up at home, okay? But you guys could be protecting your energy though, because there is a lot of chaotic things that are happening right now. And some of you guys could feel like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay right here in my little bubble and I'll wait for things to kind of release or dispense before I even go outside or go out there, right? So yeah, do what you need to do to protect yourself, your energy, but just know that you guys are not going to be able to stay in hermit mode forever, okay? And you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys are not going to be able to stay in hermit mode. You guys are going to have to shine your light eventually. So you're being prepared, basically. All right, guys, but keep listening to your intuition. Keep following that inner gut, okay, that inner gut feeling. All right, guys, know that you're not wrong. Know that anybody that says you're crazy, you're not crazy. You know what you know. You see what you see. You're divinely guided. All right, guys, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. My website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can book a reading or just check out my blog. All right, guys, love you so much. Have a wonderful, wicked, fabulous weekend. All right, guys. Bye.